What's up, guys? Beyond Average Fitness. I just wanted to make this short video on how to bench press the proper way. I see a lot of guys at the gym, and when they lay on the bench, their foot position is wrong. What they do with their legs, where they position their legs at, their hands on the bar. I basically just took different things, different tips, and different things that I saw online about how, power lifters bench press, how bodybuilders bench press. A lot of times they do vary in style. The most I ever put up was 385, and I weigh 190. That's not anything crazy impressive, but I mean, in the end, you're really working out for PRs, for personal records. You shouldn't really be competing against the next guy in the gym or someone else. I mean, unless it's a powerlifting contest. But if you are in the gym, you just want to keep making those gains in size and strength. And I'll show you how I lay on the bench and try to show you where I position my hands and where I bring the bar down to. A lot of times I'll slide up, slide down, I'll go on my tippy toes, arch my back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, position my hands on the bar a little more than shoulder width apart. I want to bring my feet back to where my heels are still firmly on the ground. Keep my shoulder blades squeezed, my chest out, a small arch in my lower back to where you can fit your hand right here underneath. I bring the bar up, I bring it down to a lower part of my chest, and then keep my elbows in and drive up. Basically, if it was hard, if you guys couldn't see, my hands are about this far apart, and when I bring the bar down, a lot of guys bring it up high. You don't want to bring it up high. A lot of times it puts more strain on your front delts. I bring it down lower, pretty much almost where your nipples are, right down here. The bar will touch, and you don't flare your elbows out. That's bad too for your shoulders, and you want to kind of tuck them in, activate your lats. And I never knew, watching videos, people would talk about leg drive when you want to try, one rep for a max bench. And I never knew what guys were talking about. But my feet are spread apart a little bit, and what I do is I kick my leg back to where my heel is still on the ground. Yeah, I don't like being on my tippy toes. So. And when you do that, a lot of times with your lower back arched a little bit and using your heels, you can kind of use leg drive. It's a momentum. It kind of help you, it's a full body. I never realized how many little muscles go into bench press. But I keep the elbows tucked. Usually take a deep breath when I unrack, come down, hit the chest, and then explode forward. And I try to keep my shoulder blades, my back, my shoulder blades together, chest out, bring that bar down with the elbows tucked, and straight forward. I'll show you a couple reps. Alright, now you can watch this video, and I mean, this is the way that I bench. I'm not saying it's the correct way 110%. You might watch other videos where guys are telling you something a little different, but as far as I know, the YouTube videos I watch from professional powerlifters, trainers, bodybuilders, and basically from what I got from them, I put it together, did my own research, and this is the way I bench. So, I mean, I know that I am doing some of the things correct, and I guess some people just have different preferences. Maybe for their hand placement, they might go farther, they might go a little closer. A lot of times you'll hear guys talk about, instead of wrapping your one thumb around the bar like this, they'll actually keep their thumb on the other side of the bar. So basically their hands will be like this when they bench, not wrapped around. Their thumb is on the same side as the fingers. If you do that, you want to try to keep your wrist, you know, going straight up and down with your elbow. Don't let the bar bend your wrist back. Puts a lot of strain on your wrist, and usually when I go heavy, I got wrist wraps, and I also have the slingshot. You know, Mark Bell, check out all his YouTube channels, his Instagram. I mean, he's a power lifter. He came up with the slingshot. I'll actually show it to you. Just if you never saw it before, this is the slingshot here. Alright, basically it's a good training tool to try to get your bench up, your arms slide in the sleeves. Okay, basically when you come down, this stretches across your chest, and it helps you drive forward and lock your elbows in. It's almost basically like you got a spot when you're by yourself. It gets your muscles in your joints used to lifting heavier weight, and it does work. It definitely works. Other exercise you can do to get your bench up is, I like to do pulse reps. I'll show you a pulse rep real fast. Basically, you just want to pick a decent weight, something a little heavier, but not too heavy that you can't get it back off your chest. You want to come up. You come down. You don't want it to rest on your chest. You basically still want to keep some tension. You can count to 2 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, don't matter what you count to. The longer you hold it, the harder it's going to be to drive back up. And you can always fight the negative. Fight the negative, explode up. Fight the negative, pause, explode up. And every time you do that, you want to make sure that your form doesn't change. You want to make sure your form's correct, because a lot of guys in the gym, what they do is they go around, they go heavy, their form gets sloppy, and you're not really hitting the muscle in full potential as you should be. So, I mean, that goes for any exercise. You know, anything for your biceps, your back, your chest, your tris, anything. You always want to make sure your form's good. I mean, I do agree that sometimes if you go heavy, and sometimes, perfect example, you'll see guys curling, standing curl, bar curl, and they're pretty much, you know, they're swaying. They start swaying their body because the weight's real heavy. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that on your last set, or, you know, one day you're just going, you know, for 1 week, 2 weeks, you're going heavy weights. I mean, it's, you know, I don't recommend it, but it's good to go heavy like that. But I don't want no one to get hurt. A lot of times I will go heavy, but, you know, I still always try to concentrate on the muscle. And your mind is so powerful, you have to make that connection, that, you know, mind to muscle connection. Every time you do an exercise, you kind of want to you want to zone in, and you want to really think about the muscle that you're working. And I mean, I honestly think that you see some pretty good results, you know, from doing that. And you just get a better pump and you feel better. So that was my video on how to pretty much bench press, or how I bench press. And I say it in my last video, and I'll say it again. I'm not a trainer. You know, I don't have any kind of degrees, certifications, nothing like that. I'm just, you know, I'm just your Joe Schmo, you know, that wants to be beyond average. And I feel like, you know, hard work, dedication, consistency, and, you know, don't ever let anyone tell you you can't do something, you can't lift that, you're not going to look like this, you know, because you can do anything you want, you can look any way you want. You just got to have that determination and that drive. And if anyone says you can't do that and they're breaking balls, basically just say fuck you and you do what you want and you'll see the results. A lot of people give up way too soon. But I'll be making a lot more videos in this gym. This is a private gym in the town I work for. It's for public works guys, firefighters, and cops. And as you can see, I'll show you real fast. As you can see, there's basically nobody here. Nobody here. Where are all the firefighters and cops? I'm not putting anyone down, but I know in my town, my gym is always like this. And you know what? I love it. I love it because of that. And let me just put the camera back. I basically love it because of that, because I come in this gym and I can plug in my phone to Pandora, turn it up, and I got access to all the weights. I don't have to wait to get on any machines, and I'll never sign up for another public gym. They get too crowded. You got to wait around. You got too many distractions. People trying to talk to you. But I'm just lucky to have this gym, for in my town for where I work. But I'm going to start making a lot more videos in this gym, just giving you guys different tips on things I do that you can try. And, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the like button. And I'll catch you guys later.